Alright, what is up, YouTube? Today I'm gonna clean the garage up a little bit because it's an awful mess and it's nasty and rainy out here. And I need to do a few little things to this thing, the Mitsubishi, by the way. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, move some stuff around so I can get a car in the garage. I'm just gonna do a little time lapse on that. And then we'll get to the fun stuff. We got a dent in the fender that I'm gonna see if I can't pop out and a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Check the tire pressure, check the oil, stuff like that, because we're going on a trip on Monday to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's a few hours away from us, not far. We're going to go down there for a few days, have some family fun. Maybe we'll find some cool cars and stuff while we're down there. That'd be pretty neat. So yeah, let's start the time lapse and get this garage all cleaned up. Much better. I can put a car in there now. One of the very first jobs I ever held wasn't really a job, it was just kind of a here, do this and we'll let you hang out with us sort of thing. It was a body shop. I worked for my grandpa. He paid me a little bit of money, but all I really did ever was clean. But every time I do that, every time I sweep up and have to use a shovel to pick up all the dirt and stuff, that's what it reminds me of. So we got that one done. So one of the first things I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this wheel off because there's been some popping noise under the car too. I want to check that before we leave to go on vacation for sure. And then I'm going to pull the fender liners out and I'm going to see about popping this little dent out a little bit. I know it doesn't look like a big dent, but it's right in the crease of this fender. A little bit of yellow paint on it still. I'm just going to see if I can pop that out a little bit. Make it look a little bit better. Even though it's got one wheel like this and the rest of them are different. Let's get on that. Off, so make sure everything's tight. See if I can't figure out what that popping noise was. And then we'll pull this fender liner out. Brakes are good. Tie rods are good. No play in the spindle, the wheel bearing. Seems good. Well, not really sure what that noise could be then. But everything seems tight. It's not a loud noise, it's just a little bit irritating. Hell, it could be something rolling around under the seat. Who knows? So let's get started pulling this fender liner out. Looks like I'm going to need a screwdriver, maybe a 10mm. There's a bolt missing out of that one. This is too new a car to have bolts missing. Yeah, so screwdriver, pop these clips, and a 10mm. Tools. Let's see if we can't show everybody what I'm talking about while I'm here. These are the 10mm bolts. Focus. Right there. Those are the clips. It's dirty under here, but you can see the clips. And there's bolts on that side also. And the fender liner only goes to right there. I don't think we'll have to pull the rest of it, but we'll see. First on the bumper. Fender. It is loose, so that's good. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. There we go. You just peel it out of there. Oop, I missed one. See, these are the ones I'm talking about right here. That looks like a Phillips head screwdriver. It's not, it just pops in and out. Anyway. Alright, well that is connected, but I don't need to pull that all the way out, because now I can get to my dent. It looks like there's some that dent right there. I don't have any of my bodywork hammers handy, but we'll try it with a regular hammer. I don't have a dollar right now either. Let's see if it's poppable and how much it will come out. Without having to beat the hell out of it. Mess up the paint. Let's not do that. Definitely looks a little better. You can still tell it was hit though. Let's see if we can't find a different kind of hammer or a rag to put over that. Alright. We found this. Or I found this. It's just a piece of vinyl. I'm going to fold it over once or twice and set it right there on top of that dent. There we go. Not like the paint wasn't already messed up, but you know, I tried to make it look a little better, not worse. And this is working. Polish off some of that yellow once we're done. Not perfect, but definitely better. Not bad for a roofing hammer and some vinyl if I do say so myself. It's not perfect by any means. It's got a bunch of little tiny dents, but I think it looks a little better than it did before. And if I can try to polish out that yellow, that little chip's still going to be there. You know, it looks better than it did. And there's plenty of work that can be done, but this was just a quick one, trying to help it out a little bit. And now we're going to reverse the process to put the fender liner back in, which is super simple. You just got to push the clips in and then pop the middle part in. Really simple. And then I'll put the bolts back in. And there we go. It's all back together. Now all I have to do is set it down on the ground, torque those bolts down to the right torque spec because it's an aluminum wheel and you don't want to over torque those. And set it on the ground, and then we'll check the oil, transmission fluid, and so on. This is never something you want to cheap out on either, just for anybody that hasn't done this a lot. You never want to cheap out on torque wrenches. The cheap ones will work for a little while, but eventually they'll get bent out of shape. You don't want that. That's how you get the wrong torque specs whenever you're doing important stuff like torquing down heads and things like that. You don't want that. Okay, that's 80 foot-pounds. That's what I usually torque my aluminum wheels to. It ain't pretty good. The oil's still the right color. It needs changed soon because transmission fluid, I'm pretty positive is good because, yep, we're good. I just checked it not long ago and had to put some in it. That one needs air too. Because if you can't put air in a tire, then you probably aren't watching these videos. Well, yeah. Like and subscribe, everybody. Thanks for the support. Thank you for watching. After I did a little bit of polishing, it still looks like shit. Where it got scratched and scraped, but it's pretty much flat through there. That top part's a little rough, but it's okay. It's better than it was. Beautiful. Tell them, say like and subscribe, everybody.
Like and subscribe. Thank you for coming, and I hope you like this video.
Give us thumbs up, Natalie. Tell them, say give us thumbs up.